Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast. This is Camp Slash Horrorcast, Season 1, Episode 13, Holidays. If this is your first time checking out the podcast channel, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. And as Camp Slash Horrorcast is live, I will not be editing the audio for this podcast. So what you saw on the Horrorcast, you will be hearing here. And don't forget to join us every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/We Are Podcast Network. With that said, on to the Horrorcast.
Camp Slash Horrorcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to Camp Slash Horrorcast, live every Monday at 8 p.m. here on Twitch, where we talk horror movies of the past. I am your camp counselor, Duck. I am here with fellow counselors, Jacob Pinkston. Jacob, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm doing well.
I literally ran out of breath saying that. That was crazy. We have David Jessup. David, how are you doing today, sir?
Pretty good.
Excellent. We have Jay McClintock. Jay, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Fuck yeah, double down on the pretty goods. We also got Mr. Ethan, Reverend Dr. Everything Eastwood up in the house. Ethan, how are you?
I'm
anything
I'm
other than
Duck.
pretty good, I will
good.
not accept.
I'm
I'm
pretty
sorry.
good. Doing pretty good.
I feel like I'm a Jeopardy host at this point. Like, I'm pretty good. And finally, we got William Sanamo. William, how are you?
I'm pretty good, Alex.
Thank you.
I'm here to win some money for the family.
Jay just said it. It's a little bit too early for this joke. It wasn't a joke anyhow. It was just bad. Guys, I'm very tired, so I apologize in advance. I'm going to be all over the place. Ethan's already debating taking over as host. I can tell. Thank you, Ethan, for debating that. Guys, we watched Holidays because it is the end of the year, and fuck it, I figured the last segment of this movie would fit nicely with New Year's, and I will stick to that. It does. But you guys, who has all seen this before? I think just Will, right? Will,
yeah.
Do you like this movie, Will? Were you a fan of this? When was the first time you saw it?
I think I saw it when it first came out because it was a Netflix movie, right?
2016. I believe it did go to Netflix. It definitely was a straight to DVD at least.
But I mean, I'm an anthology fan. That's my thing. So yeah, I liked it. There's good, there's bad, there's okay. That's most anthologies.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I saw it because obviously Kevin Smith directed the Halloween segment, and I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. And I was super pumped to see this. This was on the tail end of him doing Red State, which I think is his best work, next to probably Clerks 2, maybe Dogma. I don't know. I love all Kevin Smith stuff. Yeah, I don't know why Will's looking like, you know, like Dogma? By the way, Ethan's
Clerks
never
2
seen...
is not great.
Oh, I love Clerks 2.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, bro. Which is better, Clerks or Clerks 2? They're better for different reasons.
The first one is better.
Yeah, the first one's pretty good. Ethan has never seen a Clerks movie. I don't think Ethan has ever seen a Kevin Smith film, so this is probably your first Kevin Smith.
That's not true. No, I've seen some of the Jay and Silent Bob films. So I haven't seen Clerks 1 or 2, but I did watch, I think, Strikes Back and Reboot.
Yeah.
So I've watched a couple of them.
And that's why I initially watched this, was for the Kevin Smith segment, which is not my favorite in this. And it wasn't my favorite the first time I saw it. Jay has a good connection to Kevin Smith, though. Jay, you've actually been to the Secret Stash, haven't you?
Yeah, matter of fact, I bought Jake a shirt. I saw him rocking it on the cast a little while ago. I got to go for the 20-year anniversary back in 2017. That was a lot of fun. And I'll tell you what, if you watch Comic Book Man, that store really does look a lot bigger than you think. The counter where they do all their deals is literally not a counter; it's a wall. It's amazing how tiny that place really is, but it's still super cool. And everyone that works there, we went there on a Sunday, so we got to meet Sunday Jeff, and so
Sunday Jeff.
It was pretty cool.
Fucking nice. Did anyone else ever see this movie before watching it today for the cast? Never.
I had, but I didn't realize I had. It to me, honestly, my biggest critique is that this movie is pretty forgettable.
Yeah, you didn't like
that
it.
was for me. Not bad. It just was, and I have a good memory, and so yeah. I'll say that much.
Jake, you said you saw it before or no?
Just the Kevin Smith segment. That's all I've watched of it previously, just because Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith, got to do it. And that's what I said. He's, I think, the only notable director on this. I think this is when he was kind of getting involved with some smaller studios and stuff like that. And like I said, I think this was after Tusk also. And Tusk isn't a great movie, but it's an interesting movie. It's definitely a film school movie. But yeah, I think that you guys are right. So let's kind of get into this real quick, and we can kind of break it down by segments. So I'm going to start with Jay. Let me pull up the segments real quick. But Jay, what do you think was your favorite out of these?
I thought the Seth Green one really stole it for me personally.
That was a good one. I really enjoyed that.
I thought it had the coolest ending. I really did. And I thought, because you thought it was going to end one way, and then it was like, whoa, this took a fun turn. Most of the rest of them were pretty formulaic. Like you could kind of tell exactly where it was going to go. And that was the only one that had a left turn, I thought.
Good, Jake. What were you going to say?
I was saying, very predictable. Like there's a handful of them I already guessed the ending before it even really started. Like I knew what the fuck was gonna.
Yeah, all of them were kind of predictable like that, except for the last two. I felt had really good twists, especially the one with Seth Green, and then the New Year's one that caught me off guard big time.
Well, I was gonna say, especially the Valentine's Day one was very predictable.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, not a great opener, I would say. Ethan, what do you think would be your favorite out of all these?
Which one was it called? I liked the Father's Day one. I thought that was really clever. The use of the tape. What is it? The tape deck or whatever the fuck it was, and she actually was following along as he was recording the tape through the whole thing. The ending of it kind of sucked. It should have built up to something a little bit scarier.
All of that for a shit payoff, dude.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fucking work that went into that. And then the end, like, what the fuck is this? A fucking man is in the chair? Like,
Hobby just came into the chat.
Javito! What's up, Hobbs?
What's going on, Hobbs?
My little Monchichi.
Monchichi. Yeah, I like that, and I like the payoff, but we'll talk about that more here in a minute. Jake, what do you think was your favorite segment of this?
I liked Easter. I liked the New Year's one for sure. That was great. And I guess it's, tossed up between Christmas and Halloween. I liked them both okay. I'd already seen the Halloween one, but, How
about you, David? What do you think? What's your favorite?
Easter, for sure. And my biggest complaint about this is that there's no through thread. I think in order for an anthology to be a good anthology, it really needs a solid through thread to tie everything together. And this was just like, these are all the holidays. I was going to say they tried that with the New Year's episode, starting off with the photos from each holiday. So you got the picture of the girl on Valentine's Day, and then on Easter, and then it shows. I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
It was bad. It wasn't good. I'm just saying.
There's a little bit of a thread, but they just kind of.
It's like, they tried tying it all together.
Yeah,
but it didn't really.
But to me, that this movie was. It's like having sex with a condom on. Like you're doing something fun. Yeah, you're doing something fun, but you just can't feel it. Like I like anthologies and they're horror, and it was shot well. The special effects were cool. But I didn't hate it. It wasn't like angry, like some of these movies have made me. I forget which one of you guys said it, but I think it was Jay who said it. It's very forgettable, except for the Easter Bunny. That was creepy.
That'll stick with you.
Really stood out. Yeah.
Put your finger in my thresher.
There was so much weird pedophilia shit going on in that one.
That was bizarre.
And that's not why I liked it.
Jay, what do you think? What was your favorite segment? I already asked you. Sorry. Will, Will, what do you think?
Easter for sure, but St. Patrick's Day. No one mentioned that, and that's probably my favorite one. It is very predictable, and I'll stand by that. But man, I enjoyed the heck out of that one. I like the creepy kid. I like the creepy smile she did. I like the vomiting of anything black. Like that is just so cool.
Yeah.
And then the very crazy ending.
The little kid in that one was a great actress too. She was so just straight faced, Just you could tell she was having fun the whole time, but it was creepy as shit.
Yeah, her dad was Danny fucking Zuko.
Danny Zuko.
Danny fucking
hey.
Zuko.
I have one note for St. Patrick's Day, and it just said, "What the fuck?" I don't know if you can see that.
It felt a little like I can't think of the name of it. The really weird horror one where they go to the camp in like New Zealand or something. It was really popular for a minute.
Midsummer.
Midsummer, thank you. Yeah, the ending felt very Midsummer.
I thought that with that and the Mother's Day episode.
Mother's Day was very
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Midsummer was in Sweden.
The way,
Thank you,
the way
Jay.
I felt about this
Thank you.
compared to
Yeah,
Midsummer.
hey man, Sweden's really close to New Zealand. They're like they're on the same planet.
Javi, what were you saying? Oh, I got you. You're taking a bite. Well, you're actually next, Hobbs. What was your favorite segment of this?
Well, the Easter Bunny, that was so fucking creepy, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But I really did like the singles dating one. That was
Year's Eve.
Oh, the New Year's.
the
Yeah.
New Year's Eve one. For some reason, I just liked it. Like one psycho was trying to get another psycho, and it was just like it was fucking perfect. I've actually had this idea for a premise, like what would happen if like a crazy murderer picked up a crazy murderer hitchhiker, and I kind of got that in this.
They did a Masters of Horror of that back in 2005. It had Michael Moriarty and somebody else. One's the driver and one's the rider, and
Are you
that's the whole
serious?
premise. Yeah, it was done. It was done really well too. Really well.
That new show, You, on Netflix is kind of the same premise also.
Where it's
I don't-
a killer.
Crystalia and the other guy.
No. I don't think so. I don't know, man. Britain was watching that episode and she was laughing her ass off.
Yeah.
So.
I haven't seen this second season.
I'm going to say my favorite is New Year's, hands down. That's why I wanted us to watch this, because I think it's a wonderful segment. I also think St. Patrick's Day and Easter stick with you for different reasons. But rewatching this, Father's Day, I really enjoyed the build up of it. And, it was super creepy and wonderful. And like I said, the payoff worked for me, but I haven't slept. So I was like, ah! But
Nah,
other
payoff
than that-
wasn't there for that one.
I like it, dude. It literally looked like the fucking YOLO face. It looked like the la 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 whenever it surprised the girl. So, so let's break them down individually, if that's cool. So, first one, Valentine's Day. What do you guys think, Javi? What do you think of this one? With you're a hopeless romantic, good sir, just like myself. So, what did you think of this?
I thought that one was like weird and super predictable. Just super predictable. It's like, oh great, bully girl, she's gonna kill her bully, give it to the love of her life, that's the coach. I was like, okay. And exactly when as I saw it happening. So I was like,
And how annoying was the bully? Did anyone else want to punch her right in the face?
I found the
She got good
actress
heat.
annoying.
She had good heat.
I mean, she had good heat.
That's the point.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling term.
What's that
She got
mean?
good heat. It means you hate her, which
Being
means
a bad guy.
She's
Yeah.
doing exactly what you want her to do. She's getting
Yes, she's Joffrey.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Joffrey was like the perfect villain.
I was
mean,
more kind of
what-
distracted. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I don't understand why she was in the class anyways if she couldn't fucking swim. Like
Yeah.
that
Now,
didn't
why
make
was she
any
on the
sense to
fucking
me.
diving board
Yeah.
too? If she
Yeah,
can't
she's on
swim?
the high dive. Everybody's fucking like, come on, Maxi Pad. Which also we had another movie that we watched, Krampus, and they called the kid Maxi Pad. And that
That's where I fucking knew that insult
Yep.
from.
But it's like, why the fuck are you even here? Why are you on the high dive? The coach is like, yeah, fucking do it. And all the kids are like, come on, Maxi Pad. I don't.
No, I
The weak
literally.
premise. I don't know.
It wasn't great, but having been bullied in high school, I kind of was like, I kind of get it. But at the same time, like to watch the bully be like the other girls are around, she's big and tough. But the second they're not around, she's like, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Well, she was just scared at that point. She knew she was about to get murked.
Well,
And
that's
then why
also-
walk into the woods?
Thank you,
Why-
thank
why
you,
would you
Jake.
Take a
She's
shortcut
like-
through the woods.
Everybody
she's
that's
like-
like in any type of harsh situation will do the most back-ass worst thing.
It was really ridiculous. She's like, "Oh, you're kind of freaking me out. Hey, by the way, I'm taking a shortcut through the woods."
I'm going past that old tree
Where
that you always see me run
nobody
by.
can hear me.
It's that commercial. Is it the Geico commercial where it shows all the teenagers? Where are we gonna hide? There's a running car. No, let's go hide in the shed with the chainsaws.
Yeah.
Yeah. For this one, for me though, the hardest thing to I couldn't suspend my disbelief because of the fucking Mean Girls trope they were trying to pull off. For whatever reason, that I just it's so unrealistic to me, at least.
How about this?
Not to mention all the fucking girls look like trolls. What the fuck?
Yeah, they weren't hot.
underlying-
Mean Girls are supposed to be hot. They were not hot.
Oh yeah,
I was like, you're way too ugly to be this mean. I need you to know that.
Yeah, Maxi Pad. Come on, jump.
Hot take.
Jump, Maxi Pad.
Well, they're supposed to be in high school, and they're all pretending like the coach is going to hook up with them. Also, like there's some weird underlying.
Like he's a dreamboat himself, right? Like,
Yeah.
who's this great value Kaneki looking guy?
I it really irked me that they said, "Wait till the coach sees our new twerking routine," and it's kind of like, we don't have anything to twerk though. It was like,
Did any of y'all go to schools where you had like diving?
Like, I am not missing this talent show. Okay, I am not missing this. Fuck this. We're doing Valentine tonight.
He was being unreasonable. What were you saying, Jay? What you were saying?
Did any of y'all go to a school that had like diving as like one of the PE courses?
No.
Any of y'all?
No.
So I went to Plano, which is considered a pretty affluent school, and there the swimmers were like the outcasts of all the jocks. They had their own separate building. Don't talk, don't acknowledge them or anything. But like in all these horror movies, like The Craft, a few other ones, like diving seems to be like this exalted sport. I don't know.
fan.
Yeah, swim fan. Yeah, exactly. I don't get it.
I exalt that movie. That
Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's because the scripts are written by the nerds.
Time out. Yeah, all right.
The people
Excellent
that own the
point.
diving team.
Wait, you're trying to say that the diving team was like the flag girls for like the band, basically for sports?
No, they just like if you look at the hierarchy of sports at our school, of course, football was like
Hierarchy?
the best. Hierarchy.
hierarchy.
We had a hockey team. Like our hockey team was real popular. Our basketball team, obviously, and then there were like the swimmers. Everyone's like, "Oh yeah, the swimmers." Like
Wow,
no one
that's
cared about the
shocking.
swimmers.
I was on the golf
So you're
team.
telling me that in Plano, the chess team had carried more weight than the swimmers?
Checkmate, bitch.
Ooh, maybe. I think we did have a chess team.
I was too busy swimming to know.
Yeah.
They were check and mating.
And debate team's getting all the pussy, and I'm out here fucking swimming like a
Dude,
motherfucker.
the debate team did get a lot of pussy. Those guys were killing
They
it.
can talk their way into anything.
Yep, sure. 100%. That's very correct.
I mean, all right, Valentine's Day, not a great segment. I think we can all agree this is probably bottom tier of all this. So it ends.
I don't agree.
Oh, no.
No, you don't
it's
think?
not the bottom.
No.
Close.
No.
Not the bottom.
All right. Well, let's go to St. Patrick's Day real quick. Me and Will both think this one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I did not expect it. I didn't know what to expect going into it. And like Ethan said, that girl was very creepy. The little girl with the ginger girl, because gingers are terrifying. And so like the whole thing though was a great build up, like having her sister on the phone or whatever. And like, she wants a baby so bad that she's willing to do anything, even to have a snake. And then that did she get raped by Danny Zuko? Is that what was implied? She got date raped?
The snake.
The snake
raped
shed
her, right?
with like the condom
I'm a
that he used
snack.
while he was fucking banging her in the car.
Ugh.
And then he took the time to arrange the shopping carts around it in the snake pattern. That was
That was
badass.
impressive. That was
Yeah.
impressive.
yeah.
That was pretty
Called
cool.
style.
I like the image.
That's the Danny
you
Zuko
remember
style.
I love that it had
Smart.
like an Evil Dead feel to it because it was pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna
It
lie.
kind of did, yeah.
It had that Raimi feel to it a little bit, especially with the vomiting scene.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we brought that up earlier. Will said that that's why.
Or Troll 2. You could go either way.
Yeah, but even more so, the Raimi thing was the jump cuts that it did. It did a lot of like close up cuts, and then it would like do like very specific things, like it showed her chopping the vegetables and
Making
then the soup,
yeah.
and then it would have like a rest moment, and then it would have an intense moment, and then a rest moment. Something that also who directed Scott Pilgrim? I can't even think of his name right now.
Edgar Wright.
Edgar Wright
Right.
does. Really ape that Sam Raimi style, but I like it. And then at the end, to have the Danny Zuko show up, and then to have the baby snake have the haircut, I lost my shit. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Why does this thing have the Zuko haircut?" Like,
Yeah.
It was like it felt like a 70s movie. I could actually see that in the 70s at all. That's like with the jump cuts and just the overall Raimi-esque feel of it. I was like, okay,
I was really waiting for that snake to like just take a big old chomp out of that bitch at the very end, not for them to like lift it up and start dancing. I want a little bit of blood and gore. Have the evil snake turn on the mama.
That's her baby, bro.
Did you see the teeth though? That thing was ready to sink into someone, dude.
But he was so charming though, and he
did have a Beetlejuice look to it. Yeah, I was thinking about I was trying to figure out where I found it familiar. You're right, Beetlejuice.
I like the way that she had to birth the snake child.
Oh yeah, and she had like the hamster or whatever.
Yeah,
it was, like the Minnie Mouse.
She did
that was cool.
A wet birth or whatever. Like she went to a.
She had to draw the snake out.
Yeah, she was like, "You're gonna help me, little buddy," and then you see it in the water and you see it snack on it, and then it was like, I thought the build up was really good.
Well, the phone calls leading up to it, whenever the batteries drop moment, so to speak, is whenever the lady's letting her know that she's pregnant, but she doesn't say it's a boy or a girl, she's like it. And then at that point, it's a snake, right? Like we all knew it was a snake. We saw the snake skin. But then the fact that she decides to carry it and she's getting these messages from her sister, like, hey, go to the zoo. What? And then
That's where it went from
these vets know what they're talking about. Maybe you should not have a live birth.
How good was the baby smelling clothes scene like that?
Oh, yeah, dude.
She was so intense.
Yeah. It's like, no, this isn't okay. You have to leave. You have to leave.
This is not okay.
And she was like feral at that point. She was like, now.
By the way, her stomach was really cool looking. Like the effects they had, how big she was. That was actually really cool.
Agreed.
Yeah, I like the whole segment. Will, what do you think it makes it your favorite though, out of everything? Just the pacing of it, or what is it about it?
I don't know how to explain it. It's just the one that I enjoyed the most. Every scene was something interesting to me. I loved the carts, how they made the spiral. I love the baby clothes sniffing scene, the vomiting, and just that little girl. Like she just had the perfect look. Who's that? Are you supposed to have your phone on silent?
My brother just had a baby. That's why he's trying to call me.
Oh yeah, good for him.
Yeah,
congratulations. Is it a snake?
Bravo, good sir. Bravo. Nicely done. So yeah, I mean, I like it all around. The same reasons. I think it's he says, "How dare you?" I like it all around. I think it's one of the greatest segments on here, and it sticks with you. I haven't seen this movie in probably 4 years, and St. Patrick's Day is the one I remember the most. I did not remember that the snake had hair though. When I saw that, it was the same like greaser hair. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome, because it just takes all that intensity and just destroys it immediately. I was like, that's so cool. All right, on to Easter, which is probably the creepiest of all of these. Holy shit. As a Christian, and not a very good one, mind you, I was bothered. I like how Will left immediately. So did David. So yeah, Javi, I know you were not a fan of this one either.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah,
it fucked up my whole day.
Yeah,
day runner, huh?
It was a day that for some reason I just went in a weird mood today, but that really set it off. Like, okay, day's officially.
You don't want to hug the Easter bunny.
Oh my god, don't do it, Ethan. Oh my god.
Oh. But
yeah, I did not like the voice of him.
The voice was creepy, and you can tell the actor had a hard time speaking through those prosthetics.
Oh yeah,
because he kept like drawing like he was a crackhead.
That's why I didn't like the voice of him. They could have done a voiceover, do some ADR.
Good prosthetics, man. That was a good creature.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Cool.
And the whole finger, my thrasher. It was just so fucking weird. Oh, put your finger in my thrasher.
What the fuck? You stuck my jag on.
Yeah, I think that the reveal though is when the batteries drop for this movie, because whenever he stands up slowly and you see it's Creaster, it's Jesus Christ,
it's
Easter
the
Bunny.
Easter Bunny, bro.
I really love that he was Jesus Christ as the Easter Bunny
with the stigmata and everything. I was
the stigmata was great.
The chicks coming out of his hands.
Yeah.
With the fucking great.
That was really very cool much like Pan's Labyrinth, the little eyeballs in the hands. But that was great.
What I also kind of really like when he says, "You're about to see things that no one else has ever seen," and he puts his hand over her head, and I don't know if that was him opening up her third eye, but an eyeball opened.
That's what it was. Like. I would say third eye because it wasn't lined up. I was wondering that also because the way his hand was lined up with her face,
Yeah, and I thought that was a fucking badass effect. Holy shit, this is like it seemed low budget, but it was so fucking well done.
I like the stop.
It was really well done
at the end. Also,
yes,
where she's transforming into the new G-Ster bunny.
That was so fucking dope.
I wanted to see what it looked like, honestly, but I mean,
I really like that they didn't show it like completely. You just like it kind of alluded to the transformation of what she was going through.
I liked the costume design in this one, and then of course him actually speaking and doing all that stuff was really cool. But this one did nothing for me. I did not like the G-Ster bunny. I thought the whole setup at the beginning where the kid is actually being a rational human being and going, well, if Easter Bunny shows up and Jesus is revived on this day, they're one and the same.
Yeah. The kid was asking valid questions, and I was like, man, she's too old to really believe in him. I cannot believe that her mom hasn't told her Jesus Christ isn't real yet.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. There it is. Save it for the stage, bro.
With this, though, I couldn't help but get I know Javi sent some of these videos in the group chat earlier, but it was just Meat Canyon vibes.
That voice was straight up
the
Meat
same
Canyon.
voice, same disturbing, grotesque being, just doing disturbing, disgusting things. Just
yes, little girl.
I
You're going
like
to
what
see
you do it,
things
Ethan.
you've never seen before. You will
What was
never
even-
see your mother ever
What was
again.
so creepy was like
I'll
you
stick
guys
your
said
finger
about the
in my thresher.
prosthetics. You could see them like barely on the face, breathing in
Yeah.
and out, and it just made it creepier with those dead eyes. And like it
I
made
like
it
how one
somehow
eye was
look
off
re-
kilter, by the way.
Yeah, and for some
Yeah.
reason it made it even more real to me. Even like the neck was turkey necking like a son of a bitch. So
Yeah, he looks like fucking Gary Oldman in Hannibal.
Oh
Almost.
yeah, dude, he was. Come on, Cordell.
Yeah.
Let's go, Cordell. What do you think, Jay?
Well, I thought that, to be honest with you, this one really reminded me of like the third story from Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, which is about gargoyles and what happens if you see them out at night.
Yeah.
And then you have to pay a price for seeing them. And then if you don't do what they want, you have to pay another price. It kind of seemed like it very similar, like kind of like a. I might be an older kind of story, but yeah, it's very similar. And at the end of that story, little kids turn into gargoyles, just like in this. Little kid turns into the Keister bunny. I thought this one of like all the stories had like a good launch pad like monster. Like this one, I could see get its own like feature length.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
I would love to see this in a full-fledged, fleshed out movie.
That seems a little bit pushing that. Seems a little bit too long for this.
Well, that's what people thought about Machete, but it worked out for him just fine.
Well, what they could do is they follow the adventures of the girl that's turned into the fucking Easter bunny.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
They drag it out a little longer at the beginning, the build up for it, and it gives her a taste, and then you see her adventures at the end.
Just sounds like a family-friendly film and not a G-Ster bunny film. all
but
the
I
time.
do find it funny that this Easter bunny has the same rules as the Santa Claus. Oh, you saw me now. You got to be me now.
He's probably watching that the night before the Santa Claus.
Oh, that's a good idea. I can get out of this shit by doing
I
that.
can't do it, Ethan. I swear to God. It freaks me out.
Break myself into a corner, trying to break out the big guns. Santa.
I wonder if he was like making noise on purpose to wake up some kid just so he can like pass his burden onto somebody else. It's like, oh no, I dropped the plate.
Will, you were saying that this one also was like your favorite too.
I think it's just the character design in this one that I enjoyed a lot. Everyone seems to be talking good about it. I hated the door unlocking at the end. Like that was just weird and stupid. I didn't get the point. Is it her leaving? But
the big thing that stuck with me was the wet egg. When the egg rolled into the room and it was like soaking wet, I'm like, did he just lay that egg? Like it's so fucking creepy. And were these chicks just gonna run around? I thought he was gonna eat one of the chicks. I had no fucking idea.
Eventually turn into peeps.
Oh, that makes sense. That's 100% what happened.
I'm just guessing. I don't know if that was what actually happened.
Bunny Jesus came from the egg, and then the chicks came from his hands.
Oh, it was so
who came first?
Right.
Mom.
No.
Yeah, the mom. She's in there fucking praying and masturbating.
Oh, yeah,
masturbating. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it.
Master praying.
Master prating.
Eggs just aren't scary. The only movie that made eggs scary was Alien.
Yeah.
Alien made eggs fucking terrifying. They could have taken a page out of that book.
I love the phrase "eggs are not terrifying." Like, eggs aren't
What
scary.
about Ghostbusters when they start popping off and cooking?
Those look delicious. They did not scare me.
Yeah.
No, man.
I was like, "Where's the bacon?"
It's not like you're gonna meet the eggs.
I might meet those eggs.
I'll put some meat on them eggs.
Fucking delicious.
Damn right. That sounds great.
Guys, Javi's trying to lose weight. You're not making this easy. I'm sorry, Javi.
Wait,
love
eggs
eggs.
is a great way to lose weight. What are you talking about?
Eggs are great. It's the sausage that gets you, man.
It is
Mother's
sausage.
Day. Speaking of sausage, Mother's Day. Like, oh no, horrible transition. This one was horrible, right? Everyone's in agreement that this is the worst.
Yeah. I
mean,
did not enjoy this.
It had some good moments.
I get pregnant.
Was the good moment the thick woman dancing? Because
That was my favorite. Yeah. They've the way they focus on it for ever so long.
Are we gonna mansplain how bad an episode about all women's gonna be?
I don't know what.
That's hilarious. I gotta hear this.
I don't know what mansplaining is. Please tell me.
Bam.
No,
Well, as the only two guys here that are married, I think we should jump in and say how Mother's Day was probably the most powerful of all the episodes.
I definitely
we found it very poignant.
Are you in trouble?
I think it's important that this probably needs its own movie.
Blink twice if something's
Yeah,
wrong.
seriously.
That's what they
okay?
said about Machete, but no, I think this one was fine. I didn't realize you guys would hate this one so much. Like it was very Coven, very witchy. Like I kind of dug it.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Kind of cool, but I was just again, I couldn't put aside my reality for a second because I figured out how she could just not have a kid real quick. Just stop having sex.
Okay, that's
easy
Have
thing
it
to
first
say.
and then say those words.
Yeah, it's like just stop doing what everybody loves to do.
Wow.
And then
Bobby,
you'll never
just
have...
heard what I was
I mean, she has had to
Are you slut shaming her, Ethan? Is that what I'm getting?
She has had to have 20 kids.
Wow.
20 kids. Have you known anyone to
Stay
have more
woke.
than
Stay woke, bro. Stay woke.
20
Fuck
kids.
you guys.
There's a show on TLC about a woman that has that many.
Yeah, yeah, they have like 18
Oh,
kids.
that's
Yeah, that
what
happens.
she was doing then. She was going for 25 to get the TLC show.
Wow.
It's the punch card. It's the cable network punch card.
It really is.
God.
Wait, one of them's a midget? Okay, you got 2 seasons.
They get
I
midget
mean, little
triplets,
person,
you got
sorry.
4.
Sorry about that.
All she got to do is shut her legs and she wouldn't have no problem.
You ever tried to put a dad between your knees?
If she
Don't
just
drop
did what
the
I told
aspirin, you
her,
don't get pregnant.
she won't start none, won't
If
be
you
done
ain't
as long as she
ready
do
to
what I
have a
say.
kid,
Don't
do
she do
the
what I
thing
say.
that makes you have a
I
kid.
mean, if she didn't wear a dress that was so
Yeah.
short, she
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have been looked at.
They
first.
should have called it asking for it day.
All right.
Here's
all
a
right,
novel
all right.
idea. Don't put on makeup and you won't have no one going after you.
Hey,
Ever think
anyway,
about that?
why don't you just stay at home and pray and you won't have to worry about getting pregnant 20
You
times.
Technically-
never had to worry about having 27 babies, Mother Teresa. That's it.
That's right. He gets it.
Listen,
He gets it.
if you stay at home and pray, you also have to masturbate, which eventually leads to sex, so that wouldn't work. We know this from the Easter one because she totally.
Well, I'm
started
pretty
jerking
sure
off.
you
Hey,
can't get your
there's the
fleshlight
through
pregnant.
thread right there, man. There's the through thread right there, all connected.
Masturbation is the key to
I
this
thought
entire
she was going to give
story.
birth to a fucking snake at the end of this.
Oh,
I
this
thought
is
that was
the
Cinnamon,
second
buddy. A double
Every
snake.
fucking episode is like, no,
Wasn't
they're all
there a
gonna give birth to a snake
And can't
now.
triple snake a double snake.
There was a snake.
Harry!
Would it have been a better episode if the snake with the pompadour had come out instead of the arm?
I think
Oh.
so. Like
Yeah.
the ending was such shit. There was
And
a
then he
good
winks.
build up.
And he winks
That
at the
was-
camera.
That was
Great
super
build-up.
cool though.
No,
That-
I didn't even
That was like
understand it.
legit scare.
No, it wasn't. You have Khal Drogo standing
And
over
plus-
out of nowhere.
That
There
was
was
And
a
it's like,
snake.
hey, I'm gonna rape you, and then all of a
Great
sudden
Val
it's
Drogo.
a giant fucking arm comes out of her, and it's like, well, you started labor, they're worried about hurting the baby, and then it's a full grown person inside of her. Great, show me him coming out of it. I don't know.
They
Like,
did.
no, No.
All the way, baby.
I want to see
We're
crowd.
talking about a Terrifier
Yeah.
scene where she gets ripped apart all the way. Camera does not fade away, does not cut away. We want the whole body cavity being ripped to shreds.
Yes.
Make your own movie.
What do you think I'm doing, bro?
Yeah, I get it.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a
Will.
movie where the snake comes out with the pompadour and her body gets ripped in half. And it's going to be called This Movie is for Jacob.
And the last scene's going to be David just pointing at the camera. Just
That's for you, bro. Hey, it's going to be me, and I'm going to say, suck it, Will.
Just make sure that there's no sex for Ethan.
Okay, deal.
Because he won't like your movie.
All
right.
thing. No, I'm going to argue this fucking point.
All right, go ahead.
This lady,
Here you go.
You're telling me she has had 20 fucking abortions. She has tried triple condoming her man and being on birth control. And you are still having a kid on the dot every time after you fuck.
She likes to party.
yeah,
Stop shaming her.
yeah, dude.
I mean-
Jesus.
Either her fucking boyfriend is Beelzebub himself, or just, I mean, after 20 in a row, even trying everything to not, just stop until you figure this shit out.
Maybe
It's
try
common
female.
fucking sense.
I'm with Ethan.
Well, the thing that was kind of did you catch what the boyfriend said when she was telling her doctor that she makes him wear like 3 condoms? Did you hear what he said? It was real subtle. He was like, "Yeah, wearing 3 condoms is like watching this movie."
Call back. Call back.
I'm ready for the stage. Tell Sean I want my Dave and Friends show on a Monday night. Hook me up, Jay. I'm ready to go.
Mother's
Actually,
Day
there you go.
is in.
Do we get to be your friends?
Yes, yeah. Bogo.
Father's Day. All right, let's move on. Father's Day. This one, slower paced. I enjoyed this one a lot. I like the. Oh, Jake's yawning. I like
No
it.
payoff. No payoff.
Yeah.
You guys didn't.
I
like
enjoyed it until the end. Yeah.
You didn't like the
I'm right
face.
there
You
with
didn't like
Will.
the creep up to the face and the fucking la 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 la.
It just doesn't make any sense. That's the thing is up to that point, it was really good. It was my favorite. And I'm like, where's this going? This is going to be amazing payoff. And it was just jump scare.
Yeah, I was expecting like
Open the
some
door.
fucking like mind bending shit, like he's one with the universe or the fucking.
Yeah, I was expecting I thought he was an alien. I really thought he was an alien and he was coming down to pick her up and take her back to wherever land.
That's what I thought too.
I thought he was gonna be like have like hung himself in the room or stabbed himself and gutted himself ceremoniously or something, and he was gonna have it set up to where she could do the same thing and die with him.
I like
whatever
that.
crazy afterlife.
Wow, Ethan.
But
That's harsh, man.
Yeah, I like that. Right,
Yeah.
go make that movie.
Yeah.
okay,
I'd say,
That was cool.
what I'm saying is, I thought that everything leading up to, I thought using like he had the tape recorder 20 years before that with the daughter. That was really cool. The way he's like, I'm recording this for a friend, and his voice began very robotic, and I think that's why we thought alien or robot or whatever, and then it slowly became more gentle and up till the end where it becomes so fatherly that she can't help it to be tempted. And then when he says like, you came of your own will, I was like, no, she didn't. She followed your voice, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And then the jump scare, it got me. I jumped. I literally
it's a
was
jump
like,
scare. That's what it's there
the
for,
point,
whether it's
but
good or
it's
not.
not a
It's an
plot
act,
point,
me.
though. It's not a good ending, you know. It's just a boo scare, but there was no payoff. There wasn't a story, you know. There wasn't a beginning, middle, end. There was a beginning, middle, and we didn't finish the script.
It was just the beginning.
I thought the tension though
Again.
worked. I thought like the sound design was
Oh, it was
fucking
great.
killer. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the visuals were great. The set pieces were really cool. That the neighborhood they shot at was really cool. But yeah, and I think that's what made it so disappointing was because up to that point it was the best one.
It sounds like you're talking to a friend that was in a bad play. What'd you think of the play? That was amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
all the way up until the end.
What
But
happened? I had to go to the
there with
bathroom. I missed it.
I'm right there with you, David. I was invested in it. I was in for the long haul. And then whenever that was the ending, it's just like, really? That's what it was? Like all this.
You know what it was, man? It was lazy.
Yeah.
It was lazy, you know?
oh, crazy.
What are you saying, Ethan? You're like whispering into the camera. Other people are talking over you.
Oh, I was making a dumb joke going, well, champ, You were doing great, and then
Okay, I'm glad they were talking over you. What were you guys saying?
Ethan, this one. By the way, Ethan, were you whispering or is your microphone that low?
I think he was whispering.
my microphone's fine on stream. But
Okay.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay. Yeah, this one wasn't great. So we're gonna move on to the next one. All right.
let's move on to the
Halloween.
next shit on Ethan's session. Let's go, gents.
No.
Oh God, this one's all about sex. So you know what Ethan thinks about it.
Well,
I hated it.
this can be the Duck one because I did clip all the whores and the bitches, and I said what Duck says. So
This one was funny.
This one was Kevin Smith. Obviously, this is the one that we came for. That's funny. So yeah, I really did not care much for this one simply because I thought it was lazy, but the sound design was really good. And also I don't know. What do you guys think of it?
What do you mean the sound design was just the vibrator?
Sound design, dude. No, there's a pumping that's happening. That sounds sexual, but I didn't mean to. There's a boom, and it for some reason it just gets into this rhythm with the editing, and he edits his own stuff, and it really worked for me. Where I was like, holy shit, like this actually does build. But of course, it's the typical Kevin Smith. He doesn't really have a cinematography. He just kind of puts the camera in front of people and lets them talk. So it doesn't build a lot of tension when it comes to the visuals, but I think in the sound design and also in the writing, one thing that I really like that he does is he uses text, and he's done that in some of his movies too, where he makes text actually kind of suspenseful, you know what I mean? Where you're like, what are these girls going to do to this guy? And then of course he deserved it fully, you know what I mean? He was a piece of shit. So it was a lot of fun. And then like, it's totally Kevin Smith to have a dildo up the ass attached to a fucking car battery. Like that is 100% what he's going for. And how they're like, chop it off. I'm like, holy fuck, don't do it. I forgot he did it. So when the blood splurt happened, I was like, holy shit. So I thought, I don't know, the whole thing.
Epic meal time, bitches.
Yeah, get it. Woo!
I couldn't get over that.
Jack Daniels sauce.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, it's Harvey Weinstein.
He was
You
in
got
Tusk.
Harley Quinn and Harley Morenstein in the same fucking vignette.
Yeah.
Who would've guessed?
I didn't know who he was, but he's not an actor then, is he?
He was in
He
Tusk.
is. Yeah, he's been
a few things.
What'd you guys think about this? Ethan, you said you liked this one?
I thought it was funny. I probably wouldn't go through and watch this one again, but I'm not gonna lie. When they had him with the vibrator up his ass hooked to a car battery, that's where I was kind of like, okay, this is more just dumb fun than actual horror. And I fucking lied when he was I fucking died laughing when he said "fuck you" to the screen right before they were about to crank it up, and she just says "LOL." That's pretty accurate.
The sad faces and then the laughing faces.
That got me. That got me really bad.
It's like, oh, now show us your pussy.
Yeah.
It's just like,
what do you think, Jake, as a fan of Kevin Smith? Did you think this was all right?
yeah, I mean, the first time I watched it, I thought it was funny. It's funny in the way that Kevin Smith makes horror funny. The only one that he didn't make funny was Red State, and it did have funny moments in it, but I don't know if they were intentional.
Yeah.
But, you know, kind of on the Tusk level. And I've always appreciated his shit, so I am a fan of it. I like that he uses his daughter in it. He gives her an avenue to become a actor. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan. Jay, also, you're a huge fan of Kevin Smith, so what'd you think of this?
I mean, I'm not a dad, but I think it's kind of creepy that he used his own daughter as a sex worker in a movie. I don't have a problem with her being a sex worker. I just think I would think that I would be uncomfortable directing my own daughter.
Good save.
I'm just saying. That was the only weird part to me. I was like, okay,
yeah,
all right, Kevin,
doing great, but can you do a little more?
Yeah.
Sexy,
please? There's a rumor about when Maxim used to do all their really risque shots, that once upon a time one of the actresses, her dad was the one doing all the photography, and he literally had scenes where he was staring at her without a top on for 20 minutes. Not Kevin Smith, but somebody, and it just it was like, ooh, that just gave me a little bit of creep factor. But that's just little judgments by me.
Well, he gave her the hero speech. I mean, I think that was the goal of casting her in that role.
The oldest 18-year-old that's ever been 18.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But you know what? I think this is a lot more just fun, and it's just a fun little segment.
Super fun.
Any other thoughts on that?
Damn it.
I thought it was the shittiest one as far as quality goes. It felt like someone just set up it looks like he spent 5 minutes making it. You know, it just especially when you look at how well the Father's Day was shot and the Easter Bunny, the way those were shot and everything. And this one seemed really just very. And I was really surprised when I looked back. I didn't realize that was the one he directed. I would have thought the one that the main, like the guy with the legit credits, would have a better looking segment. So
have you seen Clerks? I mean, he's
point.
done the same thing over and over again where he literally, we're filming the same way he films right now. Each and every one of us is making a Kevin Smith movie. It's just head on. There's no angles. He doesn't work with any of that. It's all in the storytelling. But you did bring up a good point. Each of these do feel so completely different. And that's what's wonderful about these. Each and every segment of it, I was able to watch them and then clip them, so I got to enjoy each one individually. So it's kind of a nice. Usually in anthologies, they try to make them feel somewhat similar, but this one just said, "Fuck it, throw it against the wall, whatever you guys want to do." Other than that, let's move on to. Oh, go ahead.
I want to say how stupid it is. It's Halloween. What the fuck does it have to do with Halloween? It has nothing to do with Halloween.
Good point.
Except for one line. It's Halloween. We should go outside and play.
You're right.
He gets candy. He gets candy.
Okay.
Discount candy.
It had nothing to do.
They show a Halloween mask at the very beginning also whenever we're talking to his.
But honestly, I think they were just like, we got Kevin Smith, just do whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. Make it Halloween.
But you'd expect Halloween to get like the big one. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with horror. It had nothing to do with monsters, ghosts, nothing.
It's like Kevin Smith went into this. I'm gonna make this skit so fucking bad they're never gonna ask me to be a part of another anthology again.
Or maybe they asked him to make it that bad.
That's not true. Kilroy was here is coming out soon, and that's an anthology film that he directed all the pieces for. So that should be out soon. It's got one of the wrestlers in it. I can't think of his name. Jericho. Chris Jericho is going to be in it. So,
Hug.
Yes.
Hug.
All right. So we're moving on to Christmas. Seth Green. Who expected that? So we got. Yeah. Ethan's shaking his head no. Why are you shaking your head no?
No, I didn't expect Seth Green at all. He showed up and was just like,
no one ever
fucking Seth Green's in something like this? Really? Okay.
Seth
like
Green's been in everything for the last 30 years, good sir. Are you talking
like he's some super famous actor? Like he's
no, dude. He's been in everything.
It's kind of like, who let you out of Ashton Kutcher's basement, bro?
He lowered himself to be in this movie.
Seth Green is in one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's a movie called Arcade. No, yes, Idle Hands too. We gotta watch that.
Yeah.
How have I not had Ethan watch Idle Hands yet?
Arcade with Peter Billingsley and AJ Langer. That's a great one.
I'm talking about. It's a
great movie.
Yeah, we definitely need to watch that in the future. I think it falls under horror, but
for sure.
This movie, speaking of arcade, it's got that idea of the virtual reality, but actually being able to see. Now, I'm not sure how the thing works, whether they see what they want to see or they see the past or they see the future. Doesn't really matter because once you get to that twist ending where you see the wife go all ham on John Hamm or whoever's in the chair, it's just crazy. And like just being able to see that, like, would a little turkey cutter do that much damage? What's that called? The little
electric knife.
Electric knife. Would it do that much damage? I don't think it would.
Turkey carver?
Yeah, I mean, it would do some fucking damage. I mean, it's not going to just be like a butter knife.
Have any of you ever used one of those?
Like logically
used in another horror movie.
This kind of movie?
You guys get the sense that Ethan has killed somebody with that, and he's trying not to act like it. It's like, well, I've heard. I mean, I guess if you get the right brand.
I mean,
probably some girl who had too much sex.
It does have a horror rating on it. It does have a horror level. If you put it up to horror, it will dismember their nipples. But I mean, that's what I heard.
You're going to need sharper blades to get through the bone, though. Trust me. I mean, a friend of mine told me that.
Yeah,
a friend of mine.
Read it online. I wasn't doing research.
Jay, why is this one your favorite?
No, here's the thing. I definitely don't put him at the same level as Will puts like Paul Giamatti, but I literally enjoy Seth Green in everything he's ever done. Robot Chicken, My Stepmother's an Alien, Buffy, Idle Hands, Arcade,
Airborne,
Family Guy, Airborne. Yeah, Austin Powers. He's never
name more.
Yeah, I was saying he's just never. He's never stunk to me. I enjoy almost everything he does. And this one I just thought was really cool. It was cool to see him kind of step out from a role I've never seen him before. Is like the kind of guy who lets somebody else die. And I was like, okay, all right, that's cool. And then at the end, you're like, okay, where's this comeuppance? And then he's like, whoa. Well, looks like things just got kinky. You know, like it was weird.
I thought it was hot.
Yeah.
Did anyone else find it hot that she killed the boss? Was that just me and Jay? That was it? Okay.
And they're talking about me murdering people. What the fuck, dude?
I'm just saying, dude. She was sexy.
Did you find her murdering the
Not even
boss?
Honestly, I'm just more upset that Paul Giamatti said the same breath as Seth Green.
I mean, I think it's a little bit by the books, and I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Javi, what do you
Best
think of that?
actor's most meh story, in my opinion.
I thought it had a great
What'd you
twist
say?
at the end, though.
Javi, what do you think of that ass as
Which
the
ass?
guy who, the ass that got spanked in the virtual world? It's not even on your radar, then it doesn't
The
matter. If
juice
you don't even
about
remember
ass.
it, compared to the
Yeah,
rest of the
something.
ass you've looked at today, you're just like, nah, it's just not even on there.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's to me, it felt like a Black Mirror episode that wasn't good enough to be on Black Mirror.
Yeah.
It did feel like a Black Mirror episode a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, but speaking of virtual
Make it a
reality
YouTube original.
Yeah.
and that sex scene he saw, a friend of mine has the Oculus Quest, and he says that you can look at virtual porn on it, and it's like you're really fucking. And I was like, I know what I want for my birthday.
Man, that's nice.
You just need that and Esmeralda, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
All right,
that's-
moving on.
Fucking
no one needs to know what
polygons
an
and
Esmeralda
shit.
is. All right, yeah. New Year's Eve, the final one. I think this is hands down the best, and it's because, like what Javi said earlier, it's having the bad guy versus the bad guy. I fucking love that. I love having the killer versus the killer. And it begins with that creepy scene where he's talking to the girl who's kidnapped. I felt so bad for her. And then, you know, the fake shot. And then the guy's teeth. Oh my God. Like when he had the toothbrush and he was scrubbing his mouth and like just the creepiness of it. But how quickly the batteries drop in this one, and it turns from him being the predator to being the prey. I thought that was so badass. I thought that was so cool. The way she just comes in the room, Jack Nicholson style, got the fucking axe and just slams it down. And all I could think was, how thin are the walls in this apartment complex?
Right.
Is anyone else thinking that, right? Like the whole time. Anyone else, like, who else thought this one was a badass? Jake, you said that this was one of your favorites too.
Yeah, I loved it. Wait, did you say Jake or Jay?
I said Jake.
Okay. Yeah. So the guy that is the Reggie or whatever his name is, he's the voice of Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat 11.
What?
Yeah, and he was also on Mad TV for a while. Whenever I was looking at him, I was like, oh, I've seen this guy before, but he was on there for like a good chunk of time. Thought he did great. The teeth were fucking great. When he starts dripping the milkshake out of his mouth. Drooling.
Oh yeah, I totally clipped that.
What is going on here? And then the chick is like, yeah, come on, come back to the place. And just the 180 so quick, and then she cuts off the foot. That was probably my favorite part. I was like,
Totally got that too, dude. I'm telling you. And the chick looks like Wednesday Parker, who was an amazing porn actress. So everyone go ahead and check that out later.
Honestly, I thought she was Rosa Salazar.
Who's that?
Oh, she was in this Amazon movie. Never mind.
Jay, you were saying that you like this one a lot too?
like a movie about Amazons or a movie on Amazon?
Movie on Amazon. It's starring Bob Odenkirk.
I would watch a movie about Amazons. Jay, you were saying that you like this one a lot too?
Oh yeah, this is easily like my second favorite. I love the whole. I love Freddy versus Jason. Anytime you got bad guys fighting bad guys, no one loses. I mean, in this one, someone lost.
Oh,
sure.
we all win. I'll tell you what. Like, I love it. I love the battle. It's quick. Like the creepiness of falling into the tub with the body in there already. Having is she eating these bodies? What does she do? She's harvesting them. She's got the eyeballs in the fucking sink cupboard or whatever it's called. I'm so tired. Sorry, the mirror. I call it a sink cupboard.
The medicine cabinet.
Thank you. That's what it is. It's not. But yeah, I love everything about this one, and I just think that it's so much fun. It's quick paced. It's funny. It's great. So, anyone else have anything to say about New Year's?
It was a good flip. I really like the flipping of the script, as the young people say. Yeah,
dude, it was badass. This is the one the batteries dropped for me, and this is why I wanted to watch it, because we're coming up on New Year's. So we're gonna say goodbye to this terrible fucking year 2020. Good, Ethan. What were you gonna say?
This one had the strongest opening in my eyes. Like, holy shit, the guy with the 2 fake out shots on the girl, and then he kind of fumbles with the gun and goes, "Hey, boom." I thought that was just so clever. Tapping into a little more of that Evil Dead kind of just tongue-in-cheek horror right there. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this one. Like I said, this one it just hit all the bells and whistles for me, and it was a great one to go out on. I think it's the strongest out of all the shorts. But I mean, everyone's got the one that they enjoy. But overall, this movie was a bit of a meh. So I appreciate you guys sticking with it. It's 2 hours.
So long. It was
I'm
so
so
long.
sorry, Javi. I didn't realize how long it was until today when I started watching it.
I might as well have been waterboarded with that shit.
Damn, tell us how you really feel, Javi.
I just did. I compared it to waterboarding, bro.
With an anthology, I really don't care about the length that much. I mean, it's an hour 45 because you still you hold out hope for the next one. Like maybe the next one.
And all
You know,
fairness to
so,
anthologies, though,
it's easy to be like, fuck this shit. This is stupid, but it's only 12, 13 minutes that you're watching it, you know? So
but
it's
in all
easy
fairness
to
to
say.
anthologies, I really did like this one better than like Valentine's Day or He's Just Not That Into You.
Yeah. So all right, Jake.
Sorry, Jake, my bad.
Jake, would you recommend it? Oh, sorry. He's good. He's
the
got
fuck, Javi?
No, I fucked up, man. That's on me. My bad, bro.
Jake, would you recommend
That's what
it?
open mics are for, bro.
I would recommend to watch some of the seasons of this movie.
You can choose your holidays.
Yeah, like I would outline, you know, Easter, fucking Halloween, Christmas, and New Year's.
Yeah. How
Watch
about you,
those.
Hobbs? What do you think? What would you do?
Pretty much what Jake just did. Just like watch those, and then you'll be good.
How about you, Jay? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a very hesitant yeah.
Yeah.
Creeper Bunny, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say just watch the Easter Bunny and the New Year's, and you'd be fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna double down what Jessup just said there. New Year's and Creaster and get that done. How about you, Ethan? What do you think?
I'd say it's worth watching all the way through at least once, and then you can pick and choose from there. Like even though I didn't thoroughly enjoy each of the individual seasons, I still had fun watching them all the way through. Kind of something about sitting through and watching the shorts back to back to back to back to back. I really enjoyed. So, thumbs up for me.
Right on. And Will, what do you think? Yes or no?
No.
Simple. To the point.
It's a fine movie, but there are many others that do a much better job of most of these stories. Like maybe Easter is probably the most original thing, but I could send you guys shorts that do each one of these stories better.
Right on.
Hey everyone, it's just Stuck jumping in here to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And don't forget to join our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. The next segment of the podcast will be clips from the movie. So if you would like to see that, head over to our Twitch at twitch.tv /WeArePodcast for the full video stream. And with that, back to the Horrorcast.
All right, let's get the clips, boys. Let's clip it up. It's not a long clip show, so don't worry. All right, maybe I'm lying. 8 minutes and 37 seconds.
How did you get 8 minutes out of all these anthologies, but you managed to stretch fucking Thanksgiving to 16 minminutes? How is this possible, bro?
Speaking of, how about no Thanksgiving short?
Yeah, no Thanksgiving and no 4th of July.
Oh yeah, valid point.
I thought 4th of July for sure was coming after Mother's Day.
4th of July would be
Arbor
really
Day.
cool.
And no Arbor Day. What the
We could have
fuck?
had a haunted
Flag Day.
Yep.
Canadian Boxing Day.
Yeah.
All right, Valentine's Day, Maxi Pad. This is going. Is it loud?
Woo! Here we go, Max.
Yeah.
Bring me that
There we
break.
go.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Maxie.
Look, they all look like fucking cave
Dude,
trolls.
Oh my God, Steve
The one to the
Buscemi.
right of her, yeah, the one to the right of her.
How
is
do you
like
do,
Fred
Mother?
Armisen.
They're the real horror element to this movie.
Dude, they are.
Oh my God.
Why are your eyes so
Water! My only weakness.
I'm ripping her heart out for that one.
Yeah.
That's justified. She totally pushed me in the water. I'm gonna rip her heart out.
Calls me Max. And
My friend Ethan said it's okay because she has sex.
Delusion. Love Coach Rockwell.
Who was he originally writing that letter to?
His wife, I
His
think.
girlfriend?
I thought she did a really good job in this movie, though.
Yeah, that's cool lighting right here.
Yeah,
I love
this
that.
was really cool lighting.
I like the music also.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
very
that 80
Scott Pilgrim
cents.
when it
Yes,
was like
very
a-
80 cent. And the opening, whenever they showed the holidays opening credits, that music was fucking great
Yeah.
also.
I'd say this one probably has my favorite music. I'll say that.
She
overall.
does a good job with like the crazy eyes too. Like, I mean, she's genuinely in love with that guy, but she's got a little something behind the face there that's just something ain't right.
Crazy
So-
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
The kill.
Hey,
Yeah.
where are
Oh
you
my
going? Come
God.
back here.
Stop
Fucking
following
Michaela
me,
Myers.
Dad. Stop following me.
Loosh.
In your face.
She stepped out of her flip flop and then like threw herself forward.
Wait, why did?
To the ground.
I hit the rest of her face too.
There are people that pop dollars.
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Happy birthday to the ground.
Oh, there's this noise here.
How subtle.
Right here. There's like a little. It's so
Yeah.
creepy.
That was really well.
Yeah, where the voice stops.
Yeah. Oh, it was
Where
so
she
good.
goes, ah!
And of course, you got to do the heart.
Oh, you, my love.
I heart you.
Who here wanted him to take it and be like, I knew it?
That would have been
That's what I
awesome.
was
That would have
thinking.
saved it.
If he would
Would
have
have
like,
saved
made
it.
out with her
Yeah.
at the end, like,
Yes.
yes. And she had to be
I
mine
see,
on there.
or like I see you got
he
my
reaches
letter.
behind his back and gives her his girlfriend's heart
Yeah.
that he had just killed.
Oh, double down.
And
That
didn't
would've
he
been
get a
good.
heart transplant too? So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Trade ya.
That was the
Oh,
whole.
is that
That's
what
the
he
reason
needed?
she did it. Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Oh
why.
shit! She brought him a heart.
Oh,
Honestly, I was expecting like
Did you
half
just not
expecting
put
to like
that
get the.
They brought
Yeah.
that up like
I
100
thought he had
times.
cancer.
wow, did this one just like
Point of
shoot
the
to the
whole
top?
fucking story.
I had no. I didn't.
It-
The whole episode on the heart
But
They
where it's
said her,
coming.
what are you doing to get him a heart?
What?
They're
Oh.
twerking.
We're twerking.
Ontario
Let's
also
give
said,
a heart
do all
on.
the things. Do all the things.
We will do all the things right now.
Yeah, we're gonna
Is
do all
this
the things.
Adam Driver? Very important. Is this Adam Driver?
Oh, that's my buddy. Who he streams DVD a lot.
From memory.
Nice.
What's
What's up, man?
Does that not look like Adam Driver?
That looks like Steve Coogan more than anybody.
Hold on, we got. There he is. Is it Adam Driver or Steve Coogan? What are we?
Do you
thinking?
know who Adam Driver is? That doesn't look
Kylo Ren.
anything.
Yeah.
If anything, it looks like fucking almost like Liam Neeson if he was starved.
I don't think he
Yeah,
looks
he
like
was
anyone,
trying
and
to
you're
play
like proving
Big
that
Lebowski.
with every
he looks
horrible
like
guess.
Steve Coogan. He
He looks like whoever the
Steve
fuck he
Coogan.
is.
Jay made the most sense just then.
Yeah.
Let's not speed up.
Everybody-
Let's not be ugly. He was not making sense.
Snaky, which is a reference to the movie The Freak or The Pest.
Hi crap! What a horrible night.
Danny Zuko's condom.
Yep, there it is.
Isn't that unfortunate?
That was cool though with the
That's a good Irish accent.
that was pretty good.
That's
Thank you.
that's good aftercare when it comes to sex. Like he's like, I had such a good time. I'm gonna create this cart.
Look at all these
Art
shopping
piece just
carts
for
I laid
you.
out for
That's-
You
you.
don't get
That-
energized after you come. That's not
That's-
something that happens. Like
That's not something you do in like 10 minutes, guys. You got to put some work into that one.
Yeah,
The
they're
whole
perfectly
idea.
spaced out. It looks cool though. I really dig that the imagery and
And you
I
know he
wonder
didn't get it
how-
right the first time.
Oh, he's done this
And then
plenty.
they go stand on a hill behind the fucking Quickie Mart that he was at. Just,
just looked at his work like, yeah, that's a good job.
I don't
Oh,
know.
the spacing was really good on those carts. I could have done a little better with cart 27, but
You sound like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. I really hoped you hadn't noticed that, but you did. Thanks for bringing that up. Nothing's ever good enough.
What is this?
The Stanley Kubrick stare.
There it is.
Dutch tilt.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love that she's
I
clapping.
didn't even notice the Dutch. Good
Well,
call.
in this case, it'll be the Celtic kilt. Celtic kilt.
Celtic
The
kilt.
Gaelic kilt.
Kilts are Scottish, buddy.
I know that.
Lightning.
Well, I said Gaelic.
I said Celtic kilt.
I know, but I'm just saying, say Gaelic.
Yeah, you had it right. We get it. I'm only kidding.
Look at this hair.
I'm sassy today.
Yeah, you are.
There it is.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, please,
Single
Mr.
juice.
Feminelli.
Hey yo.
Beautiful.
Is it a lady snake? It looks like it has lipstick on.
Up
Yeah,
the
it's a girl.
nose.
Oh,
with
it
the
does.
nose.
No, it's a boy.
Lady
I
snake
think.
with a
That's not
pompadour.
Does that bother you?
There's a lot of things that bother me about this movie in general. Hobbs.
It's got fucking
I love
Arsenio
that it had
Hall
actual
hair.
tongue and then a snake tongue over its actual tongue.
That's a cool animatronic little guy there.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty. I like it. It's a lot of fun. That hair, though, that fucking kills me. All right, Eggy, because this creeped me out.
A little reverse action going on.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a cool shot, doing it backwards. That is just covered in piss.
It ran for God knows how long. It's probably sweating.
A sweaty egg.
All
We
right.
all got sweaty eggs.
Yeah. I call this one the money shot because this is where, if the batteries drop, this is it. Oh, I hate this.
It's okay, little girl.
Stop, Ethan.
Keep going, Ethan.
Oh, like fucking Bane.
I know. Never cared until I put on the ears.
That mask is
Wasn't
badass.
that the
Well,
mask
I
from
love the
Sleepwalkers?
whenever I discovered
That's what I thought too, Jay. It's like this reminds me of Sleepwalkers.
That totally
Yeah.
looks like Sleepwalkers.
Yeah.
Get a
Ugh.
cat.
Krause,
Get a cat.
Brian Cows.
Oh,
Incestuous cats.
it's got crab eyes. It's like they're just not in the right places.
I love my mother.
Fucking crown of
Well,
thorns.
that
dude.
Easter Bunny clearly has a touch of mongoloidism, so let's not make him feel too bad about his appearance.
Making Easter, making Easter. Oh shit! That scared me.
You're the one that made these fucking clips.
I know I'm an idiot. That I like. Jake brought up
really
earlier
cool.
stop motion.
The
That's cool.
jerkiness of it.
Yeah, it's just fucking cool. So crazy.
It's a monster mash.
Monster Mash. This looks like Drake. It looks like a muscular Drake. I don't know what to say. Like when I
I'm
saw
gonna laugh.
this,
This person looks like Adam Driver.
does that not look like Drake?
I was just thinking. Looks exactly like Adam
Oh,
Driver.
there's titties in the background. I fucked up again. Whatever.
Looks like if Liam Neeson would work out.
Looks like Steve Coogan's son.
Yeah.
Carl Coogan.
I guess how you did there.
I was kind of hoping that the stupid hippo from like Madagascar 2 was gonna walk in. Moto. I like them big. I like them chunky. No. Okay.
How old are you,
Funny.
Ethan?
That's
I
a-
forget.
That's a tangent. That
All
was a-
fucking dinosaurs. So
Oh, take it. Boom, baby.
Great shot. Screw you.
That
that
guys.
was
pretty
cool.
good shot.
Thank you. Good night.
Whatever.
Am I the only one that thought that SNL skit with Will Ferrell when he was being birthed as Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
Like,
there.
That kind of reminded me of a scene from VHS, when the demon came out. I liked it.
Screaming.
That looked like Adam Driver's arm.
It's probably Drake.
Yeah, that was actually Drake.
That ending.
really, this is the only thing you clipped from this whole fucking
it's
thing?
not.
It said
That was
it's
the
so
clip.
long. Yeah.
This is it.
How would you clip it?
There it is. It looks like
Harry
the fucking-
Yeah.
La, la, la,
we need
la,
the
la.
boy alive.
La 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 la. That's it, yeah.
Such a weak payoff.
That tape recorder kind of looks like Adam Driver.
All right, this is Duck.
Whores.
Horse. A whore.
Bitches. Whores. I'll say whores if I want. I'll say whores if I want. Slice their pussy.
Did you just clip all the bad words?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's really leaning into that role.
That was awesome.
Was it?
So make one.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, it's the intensity. There it is.
I see what you mean about the
It's
sound
so
design.
clever.
In half.
Couldn't he just cut the cable?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why didn't he do that?
Wouldn't you have been
money
electrocuted?
shot.
I don't know how electric.
Yeah,
Only
I mean,
briefly.
You guys ready for
I
it?
guess it'd be better.
Insulated.
Than...
Than that. It'd be better than that.
What the fuck are you crying about? Look at all that blood.
This is getting boring.
I don't care. It's super glue. I would still feel better pulling that thing out of my ass than cutting my dick off. I don't care.
Yeah.
I can't separate that shit.
Yeah, cut the cable. I mean,
I can live the rest of my life with a colostomy bag, and I'll still have my junk.
Right.
Fair trade.
True.
a dick move.
No.
Now you gotta step on the man's pills. Like what? He still could have lived.
At least he said he was sorry. That was polite.
You tell him that he couldn't kick a pill closer to him.
Yeah, just
well, then the guy's gonna fucking
in his mouth and then fucking grab it. Just be like, oh, look, I'm sorry. Throw the 300 on his chest. Call the fucking ambulance.
Call
Be like,
it
yeah, this,
Victimless crime.
you're done.
I think it's sexy.
I hope you're not afraid of the dark, Ed.
She is hot though. I will give her
She'll give me
that.
that bonus head. This is what happens to Scrooges like you.
Fucking Patricia Bateman.
The holidays hell.
Ain't the holidays hell?
So I think that's where I had a problem with this one. It's a continuity thing because the kid puts it on, he sees whatever he sees, and then Seth Green takes it and he's like, "Do I do anything?" He's like, "No, just put it on." And then Seth Green sees what he sees.
Yeah, why would he see Mars?
Yeah, why didn't he
The
go?
kid never logged out.
Why wasn't he in his son's profile?
Exactly. And
Or
then,
maybe
but
the
then
kid
suddenly
logged out,
profiles
but didn't show
matter
it.
and it keeps you logged in. And what electronic doesn't auto log out after a certain amount of time?
I like to think that he was in his kid's profile, which is why he saw the fucking girl getting whipped at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
And then
he
it flipped over.
Yeah,
then he saw it again
whatever
later.
he was in for so long, it switched back to him because he only saw it for a little bit, So then it read his fucking brain data, and then it switched to what he was supposed to see, as opposed to him watching what his prepubescent son was watching.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I
Sly
like that.
boots.
Well done, sir.
Look at. Were you on the debate team?
He got laid like crazy. Yeah, you heard about those guys over there.
I like to think that you giving it up would be a smarter idea.
Pros and con. I'll be pro, you be con.
I would literally like to go upstairs and crush the pushy. What do you say?
Just like I crushed those dudes' pills.
That was a South Park reference.
I want to kiss someone who makes me feel like I can take the tape off their lips.
Get a new gun, dude.
He doesn't take care of his teeth. You really think he's going to take care of a revolver?
Man, I don't know.
I put this as an actual conversation I've had.
For what? For calling you hot.
With milkshake.
I thought that was great. This also happened to me.
Oh, you all right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Should I not?
That happened to Holly the other day.
That did.
That did happen to Hobby.
Oh my god, it was nice.
Okay.
And this also happened to me.
Are these clips just like all things that happened to you?
Yep.
What, your cyanide in the sink, Doc?
Yeah, that's what I did.
Is that a Batman toothbrush?
No.
Look how big Reggie is.
Ugh.
Oh, so bad. Yes!
By the way, I want to give props to her. She does a great job of like switching characters.
Oh,
So she looks legit psycho.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That freeze frame perfectly.
It's all in the eyes, man.
Yeah.
If you can pull off a crazy eyes, you can pull off Psycho.
And the ending is fucking awesome. Jake said this.
I miss.
Whoa!
Oh, Achilles!
That was a good throw.
Boom!
Ooh.
Feliz año nuevo, cariño.
Fucking badass.
What'd she say? Does anyone know
What'd she say,
Spanish?
Javi?
Rewind it.
Jake knows. Jake speaks
He
Spanish.
said Happy New Year's.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's what I was guessing.
Feliz Año Nuevo, cariño.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year, my love.
She's so hot right there.
You
with
said that was
accent.
Adam Driver.
Guys, that's it. That's all I got for clips.
That was hot though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I
Yeah,
don't
right.
like that.
It was
I'll be
super
okay.
hot. That accent and blood and all over, and just killing that dude.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, once again, not a great movie, guys. I appreciate you guys watching it though, especially because it's New Year's. Happy almost New Year's to all of you. I hope that next year is way better than this year has been. But yeah, so this party, hopefully in 2021, we will meet again and we will talk some Blair Witch the next time. So definitely
You'll
want
be
to
with
thank you
my
guys.
wife next time.
Yes, absolutely. I can't wait, dude. And so
settle down.
All right, my bad. Will recommends. You were going to jump in. I was waiting for you, bro. I was trying to vamp, but I'm not very good at it.
I didn't want to talk over you. I feel like we did a lot of that today, so I was trying to be polite.
Today has been fun. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Recommend
First
it
off,
away.
I do want to say that I disagree with you constantly apologizing for mediocre or bad movies. Like, that is the point of this show, is we're supposed to watch all this crazy stuff. We watch great ones, we watch bad ones, we watch decent ones, and then we complain to each other about it. And that's the fun
and
part.
sometimes watching the bad ones are fun. you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, agreed.
And then sometimes it has turkeys. Yeah. Okay. So I got two. I went with anthologies. I think one of them I might have already suggested before, but it's going to be a Shudder double play. So this one's a Scare Package. This one's on Shudder. This is great. This is about 7 or 8 kind of short films, all incredibly wacky. There's a nice through line that will make David happy about working at a VHS store and then trying to keep it going, and just him telling the stories, and then they pull a video and then they play a thing, and it all kind of works together. Joe Bob Briggs is in the last one. Like it's the very first one is so over the top and just really draws you in that it's just worth watching the whole thing. This is my number one recommendation. The other recommendation is also on Shudder, but it's not as good, but it is. I want to recommend this for the very first story. There's only 3. I'm sure you guys like that part right there. There's only 3. The first one.
How long is it?
It's fairly short, but it's a little anthology. They don't have so much of a through line in it. It's 3 short movies, all about the theme is sex and death. I highly recommend at least watch that first one. It's about 15 minutes, maybe 20. And then if you want to watch the rest, they're just as good, but that first one is really the one that it's all about. So those are my 2 recommendations. You got Little Death from Shudder and Scare Package. Absolutely.
I fucking love Scare Package. Thank you for that recommendation.
Oh, you're so welcome, Javi.
Fuck yeah. So yeah,
I do that for you.
Thank you, Will, for that. Appreciate it. David, where can they find you on the internet, good sir?
They can find me at Stop Motion Nightmares on Facebook. And then they can find me at Children of Dave on Instagram. And if you want to buy my creepy art, you can, and you're in Dallas, go check out Curiosities and Curious Garden.
Fuck yeah, dude. Definitely check out all of his work. It's amazing. It's always fun whenever it pulls up in the feed. Gotta like it right away. And buy some of his stuff. Everyone, I think here, almost everyone here's got a little bit piece of something, but if not, they will in the future.
I still need to get me a piece of something. All that stuff that you've been posting.
Phrasing, Ethan. Phrasing. Just phrasing all the way back.
I phrased it that way just for y'all.
He'll change his opinion on that short for sure. I kind of get it why she just kept going for it. I get it now.
Oh my god. All right.
Well, I still gotta get a piece
you
of
can check
that,
us
so,
out
you know.
at We Are Podcast at wearepodcast.podbean.com. We have so many podcasts on there. We have We Are Air, where we talk movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, Jake, and Javi. We're breaking down pop culture, and we're having a lot of fun on that one. You can check out We Are Bagu. That is me and Reverend Ethan Eastwood talking Atari to Steam and everything in between. We break down video game lore. We will be releasing the best of this week. We can't wait. The best of season 1. We had so much fun. Thank you guys for being on the shows this season. We really do appreciate it. Also, we have, what's next? Heroes Gyros. A Dungeons and Distractions side quest, which we're going to be doing the Christmas special, the holiday special tomorrow. Are we doing it live on Twitch?
We can,
right?
yeah.
I think
Why not?
Yeah. totally going to Twitch stream that, so please come check us out. And then I will release edited versions of that later. But the last one, the Halloween special, was amazing. Turned out great. Also got I Hate Being Sober. That is epic stories from personal stories from epic people. I'm sorry, I sit down with some of my favorite people on the planet. We talk about their trials and tribulations. We just talk about their life stories. It's so much fun. And finally, Camp/Horrorcast. Oh, Discord. We can do Discord first. Join our Discord. The link can be found in the description. Please come over there, talk on there. Will takes care of that. He throws up everything that we do. We appreciate it, Will. And finally, Camp/Horrorcast. You can find us every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time here on Twitch. Go ahead, Ethan. What were you going to say?
And also, if you have any horror movies that you want us to watch on here and review or tear apart or make fun of me for my dumb opinions and phrasing, go suggest it in the Discord. Yeah. Well, it might get picked. It might not. Throw it in there. It'll be fun.
We're loaded up for the next couple months, but we will definitely get to the movies eventually here. We have Blair Witch Project coming up on the 4th. Like I said, like David said, his wife's going to be joining us for that, so we're super excited. After that, we have They Live, which is Ethan's birthday pick. Can't wait to watch that. Have you seen it before, Ethan? You've never seen it, right?
Nope.
First time? All right, man. Just remember.
Treat.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I'll come over for that one, dude, because you need to.
I think the only bit of that I've seen is just a couple clips here and there, and then of course the infamous like ridiculously long fight scene, but nothing else.
Good, Jay. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something, Jay.
I said,
say what?
It's a treat. No,
after that, on the 18th, we got Dead Alive, which is my birthday pick. Totally love this movie. Probably the goriest film ever made up until Saw was made and all of its sequels. But I just absolutely love Dead Alive. It's so much fun. The ending with the mother going, "You've been a bad boy to your mommy," makes me so happy. And then finally on the 25th, we'll be checking out Drag Me to Hell, which I believe is one of Jacob's favorite movies of all time. That is a Sam Raimi movie, so super excited to be checking that one out. Ethan hasn't seen that either, so Will is popping in to say hello again. Other than that, thank you so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. Please keep horror in your heart. Just keep horror in your heart as much as you can, ladies and gentlemen. We really do appreciate it. Other than that, Ethan, please kill the feed.
And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you enjoyed it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcasts here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are, where we talk movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. That's me, that's Jake, that's Javi. We're breaking down pop culture, and we're having a blast. And don't forget, We Are Bagu, a video game podcast where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. We're breaking down all that video game lore. Heroes, Gyros, a Dungeons and Distractions side quest. Me and the boys were playing some D&D and we're having so much fun. I Hate Being Sober. Personal stories from epic people where I sit down with some of my favorite people on this planet. We talk about their trials, their tribulations, and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about. And finally, Camp/Horrorcast. That's our weekly video cast. Join us every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time on Twitch as we break down our favorite horror movies from the past. Check out our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /WeArePodcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. With that said, thank you again for checking out the podcast today. We truly hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this channel. With that said, we'll see you on the next one.